The Cebu Home and Builder Center Mega Year-End Sale is here! Mega deals of up to 70% off on great selections from tile, bath, light system, hardware, and a lot more. Hurry! Grab this chance to avail of our mega discount of the year. Visit Cebu Home and Builder Center branches from November 15 to December 15 in Banilad, Mactan, Consolacion, Enbacaso, and Minglanilla. Special thanks to our brand partners, Alaplana, Argenta, Baldoser, Duragres, El Molino, Fino, Fino Royal, Lux, Mulia, Sasuko, Studio, Taisera, Cool, Malcolux, Kendo, and Cool PPR. For detailed fair trade permit number R7CEB 441 series of 2020.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, November 24, 2020 here in Cebu City. I'm Cherry Ann Lim, and here's all you need to know in Newsbits tonight. Cebu City is not on its way to experiencing a second wave of COVID-19 infections. The Department of Health Central Visayas made this clarification after the city saw a spike in COVID-19 cases last week. Here's Chari Coronel for the details.
The Department of Health Central Visayas said Cebu City is not on its way to experiencing a second wave of COVID-19 infections. This after the agency recorded a spike of cases in the city last November 14 with 59 new cases and on November 15 with 30 new cases. DOH Central Visayas spokesperson Dr. Mary Jean Lurici said the city is not in a surge but just having a spike in the number of infections. Lurici added that they have recommended to the Cebu City Emergency Operations Center to strictly re-implement the minimum health standards as people are now seen crowding public places, disregarding physical distancing and wearing a face mask and face shield. She said they could not easily recommend for the re-implementation of strict border control as it can hamper economic activities. What the DOH has advised is more visibility of the armed personnel to make sure the public follow the health standards. Lurici also mentioned of starting the surveillance testing once again after it was conducted in Carbon Public Market in Cebu City. She said the same can be conducted in the North and South public markets, including random testing in government agencies, private establishments, and even in construction sites. The agency also called on both the government and private establishments to activate health infection and prevention control officers. They must also undergo training as they will be the ones to monitor and make sure that health protocols in their areas are being followed. Chari Coronel, Newsbits Tonight.
Authorities have yet to identify the suspects in the killing of lawyer Joey Luis Wee. The lawyer was gunned down outside his office in Barangay Kasambagan, Cebu City yesterday. Police now have a copy of CCTV footage of the incident. Here's Kenneth Torres for the details.
The Cebu City Police Office has not identified the suspects yet who were behind the killing of lawyer Joey Luis Wee. He was gunned down by two men on board a motorcycle outside his law office building in Barangay Kasambagan, Cebu City yesterday afternoon. Authorities believed that suspects were members of Gun for Hire. City Police Chief Josefino Ligan said they now have the copy of the CCTV footage of the crime scene. Two men were seen wearing bonnet and jacket. They fled the area after shooting the lawyer. According to Ligan, the footage showed that the suspects entered the building and then fired at the lawyer. Authorities are now looking into whether the murder was related to his job, as he had been handling high-profile cases. The police has called on to lawyer's family to turn over his cell phone to be used in the investigation. They will also check who was the last person we had talked to and if there was any threat received by the lawyer before the crime. We had handled several high-profile cases in Cebu. Kenneth Torres, Newsbits Tonight.
Newsbits Tonight will be right back after this short break. Cebu province has opened more tourist destinations as it moves towards economic recovery amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Here's Chari Coronel for the details.
The Cebu Provincial Tourism Task Force has reopened more tourist destinations in the province. In Toledo City, Governor Gwendolyn Garcia led the reopening of the rugged cliff in Barangay Cantabaco. The area is a favorite destination for rock climbers and outdoor enthusiasts. Mayor Marjorie Pirales said tourists can now visit not only the natural and heritage sites in Toledo City, but also solar farms in Barangay Kalong-Kalong and the Copper Mining Museum in Barangay Don Andres Sariano. In Punamungahan Town, the Provincial Tourism Task Force reopened tours at the Lamak Multipurpose Cooperative Integrated Farm School in Barangay Lamak. The Lamak Co-op engages in farm tourism. Visitors there can harvest vegetables, fruits, and other crops. They can also buy the fresh produce directly at the farm while enjoying the mountain scenery. The farm also has greenhouses and nipa huts with ornamental plants and herbs. In Malapascua, Northern Cebu, Garcia also led the reopening of the island barangay's tourism industry. Malapascua Island is known for its white sand beaches and diving spots. Department of Tourism Central Visayas Director Shalimar Tamano urged Malapascua resort owners and tourism operators to secure the necessary permits. Garcia said their main goal in reviving the province's tourism industry is to bring back the livelihood of Cebuanos gravely affected by the long lockdown. Chari Coronel, Newsbits Tonight.
Around 8,000 displaced workers in Central Visayas will receive cash and livelihood assistance from the Department of Labor and Employment under the Bayanihan 2 law. Here's Kenneth Torres for the details.
Some 8,000 displaced formal and informal workers in Central Visayas will receive cash and livelihood assistance from the Department of Labor and Employment Central Visayas under the Bayanihan 2 law. Based on the data of DOLE, close to 4,000 are displaced in formal sectors. They will benefit the program under Tulong Panghanap Buhay sa Ating Displaced at Disadvantaged Workers or TUPAD project. It gives opportunity to self-employed workers with elementary occupations by providing temporary job. Dole said under the program, beneficiaries will have to work for 4 hours a day for 14 days in any of the following services: delivery of essential goods and services, packing of relief goods and other related tasks assigned by the local government units, preparation, design, dissemination and posting of information and educational materials, especially in the rural areas, transport services for setting up of mobile markets and disinfection or sanitation of community and other public facilities. They will be paid 404 pesos a day, which will be claimed at the Dole's Partner Money Remittance Center. Dole Central Visayas Director Salome Shaton said that they prioritize those workers in the informal sector affected by the COVID-19 pandemic who applied on or before April 30 of this year but was not able to receive cash assistance. Meanwhile, Dole said close to 5,000 displaced formal sector workers will receive 5,000 pesos cash aid each. The priority beneficiaries are those affected employees of micro, small and medium establishments who applied for COVID-19 Adjustment Measures Program on or before April 15 this year but did not receive any financial assistance under Bayanihan 1. Employees of the establishments not categorized as MSMEs, those MSMEs that will apply for the first time under Bayanihan 2, and those employees of private establishments which are not categorized as MSMEs that will apply for the first time under Bayanihan 2. Kenneth Torres, Newsbits Tonight.
To get the latest, visit www.sunstar.com.ph. Follow us on our YouTube channel and official social media accounts on Twitter and Facebook. I'm Cherry Ann Lim. Good evening.